What's going on, guys? This is Uche Njoku, Sneaker Principal, and I know this is a little unusual because I have this music playing in the background, and I'm trying to set up the mood here, the vibes here, because this is my intro video to my YouTube channel, and also all the things that I'm doing in that space. I'm turning this down a little bit, and as you guys know, 17-year veteran educator. Last 6 years as a middle school and high school principal, and recently I transitioned into the private sector. Still working in education, but just not in the school building or in a public school system. However, I'm still passionate about the work. I'm still passionate about what it means to be an educator and the work that is required to really support our kids. And in this channel, which those of you who've been following me know, this has gone through so many transitions. Initially, this channel started off with me making videos about credit and finance, and then it moved into sneaker stuff. So I was kind of trying all the things that I'm interested in, finance and sneakers and all that. And the pandemic came, and I started the podcast. And I've been told, yes, the podcast has been kind of like off and on. You go hard, you vanish, you come back again, and this is what I want to talk to you about. I've been challenged by many people who keep asking me, so are you going to not commit more time to the podcast? And I'm like, why are people asking me about this podcast? You know, I've done some shows, so a lot of it was good. A lot of it didn't get a lot of views, but nonetheless, I enjoyed every moment of it. And people are asking me, are you going to be able to commit more time? Are you going to commit more time to the podcast? And luckily, a very good friend of mine that I really cherish and respect for pulling me to the side and saying to me, you have good things happening in that space, but you have to commit to it and go all in. And now you are no longer, a public school administrator, and you don't work for the system. You have the ability to really create a space to really have real conversations about public education nationwide, and create a space for people to speak on what they feel about it. And I was like, wow, I didn't even think about that. So this is what I'm doing. The Sneaker Principal podcast is coming back, but now it's going to be a live call-in podcast or show or whatever you want to call it. Starting tomorrow night at 10 p.m. This is going to happen Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 p.m. I'm going to jump on. Nothing prepared. I might have some couple ideas in my head, but I really want to create a space for people to come in and just talk to me. Let's have a conversation about what's going on. And I might come in with an article or something that's happening to kind of set the tone. But if people come in already with stuff to say and they want to talk, then we're going to do that. It's very important that we create a space for educators, because this is something that is not out there like the way we want it to be. So I have my jazz playing in the background, and I'm feeling good right now, and a little nervous because, again, this is a very different direction that I'm taking the podcast in, but I feel good about it. So tomorrow, if I'm the only one there, then I'm going to be talking to myself. But I'm hoping that you will join me, even just for a little bit. I know some of you might be like, 10 o'clock, that's dumb late on a Sunday here in New York. But I have to be considerate about all my peoples all the way to the West Coast. Remember, I'm from LA, West Side, right? So for me, my people on the West Coast, 10 o'clock, it's 7 p.m. So I want to make sure I create a space that is reasonable for everyone. I don't want to be too late or too early. So that was a sweet spot, 10 p.m. And I'm a little bit of an odd owl, so I'm usually up anyway. So if you're able to join me just for 5 minutes, that's wonderful. If it's for the full hour, and I'm hoping it never goes past an hour, but sometimes things happen. But either way, this is going to be our space. Join me, the Sneaker Principal podcast, live call-in show. All right? I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.